Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. It's Super Bowl Sunday.
Ready to get us started, it's Cade York, and off we go to wrap up this Sunday of action. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now they'll run. It's Ken Walker. Flexing his muscle at the 30. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Looking to throw on second down. Fowler. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Third down, here's Walker. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On 1st and 10, Fowler. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Clark Phillips has got it. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. And, Charles, one of the big stories of the week, the man on the sideline, seeking his second Super Bowl title, although he's had to overcome a lot of adversity to get here.
Oh, come on, partner. Do we have to talk about the adversity? I know. We do. Because that's what defines an NFL coach, a team, a player. Did you get to the big game, and did you win? And he's had a lot of losses here. But the flip side is he knows how to get his team to the Super Bowl. He's actually won it before, seeking another one. He's trying to rely on what he did in the past to win that one Super Bowl and bring that one into his preparation and into their execution in this one.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Hard running at the 15. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 42 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Harper. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now here's a handoff out of the gun.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. A give for Walker running right. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man there is Darnell Washington. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Wilder. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
3rd and 8. Here's Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Out now is the punter, Jordan Stout. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
To throw on 2nd down. Fowler. And a quick throw here, that's complete. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. Back to throw. Fowler. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st down, Fowler. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there at 22.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll look to throw again.
To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this 1st half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields.
A leap, and he's got it. He got it.
He's still on his feet.
Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 65 yards.
And the Titans are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Extra point by York is up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10.
That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off play action. Fowler. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Harper. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun, Fields. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. We don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is this horoscope ball? Is biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
72 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. This 2nd and 4. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Fowler. Flush to his right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Throwing on 1st down. Fowler. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. From 21 yards away. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
And this one is incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with a football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Now Fields going to move him around.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On first down, Fields. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now this throw caught left side, and he's going to get this inside the 30. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of the Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
Here's Fields.
Throwing left side, it's complete. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Fields.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Throwing again is Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Fowler. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
Well, if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Inside the 20.
But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown from 6 yards away.
And the Seahawks will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Titans.
Malik Neighbors, 75 yards. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Well, if you like the guys who run the ball, you're enjoying watching this. But the other guys, especially the defense coordinator, trying to figure out an answer on how to slow down the running game, I think maybe starts to call more blitzes, because you can call run blitzes in order to try to get more people to the point of attack.
7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
On second down, it's Walker.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
To throw on third down, Fowler. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Jeffrey Simmons gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also fourth down now.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And taken right at the 35. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 35 yards that time on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Fields now to throw.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. but that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Throwing on third down, Fields.
That's caught at the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. One heck of a third down conversion, 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Fields. That one taken in by Neighbors.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll run with Wilder. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now a 2nd and 6. To throw is Fields.
Steps away, and they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Now Fields.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Titans have got it back to within a score. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because giving up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
116 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Walker with another carry.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down and 6 now. To the right side, this is Walker. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Almost time for the final act of this NFL season as we are now through 3 quarters in the Super Bowl.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he gets it down to the 48. Enough for the first. Give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
Running right, here's Walker. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On 1st down, Fowler. Flushed out right.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Walker.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Fowler. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Max Crosby.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Fowler. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Fields changing the play.
This is Wilder. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
And now an audible here into something else.
They'll stay on the ground. Wilder again. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity. Just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7.
York able to send this one through. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive.
They find some open down the numbers. There he goes.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Back to Walker on 1st down.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Hand off here to Walker.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. And Walker once more.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here comes second down and 5. Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Kenneth Walker.
A 21-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
Setting up to be a finish for the ages here. All tied in the final minutes of the Super Bowl as the kick is away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here's first down. Fields going to change things up here.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'll come up now. Second and 9. All eyes on Fields.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not, because you've still got time to work some of the shorter stuff and try to get into field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up incomplete.
Back to throw. Fields.
And that is incomplete.
Certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on fourth down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
On now is the Titans punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And they will take over first and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the save calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
And he's going to have a first down, but he's tackled inbounds up near midfield.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
This is first and 10. Here's Fields.
He's going to let it fly.
This ball intercepted.
and they will take over at the 29-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. This caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen. Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. And the Seahawks are the class of the NFL. Seattle wins the Super Bowl. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality. That's pretty phenomenal right there.